Sorry about not uploading for a couple of days, guys. Here, I'm going to take this quick moment to quickly let you know that the game is going to start in the middle of the first quarter, but this is the first play of the moment. I messed up when recording, but you're going to get to see every important part of the game, so don't worry about that. And I'm sorry about not posting for a couple of days. We're going to look to get back on that every other day grind. Do apologize about not recording for a couple of days. Dallas, that's a tough loss for them. I still think they're in control of their division, though.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run
that one's going
side?
on.
Now you're doing
I don't know
some of
who
the
that
better
is.
pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got his man.
Are you kidding me?
Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham.
What a throw by Rosen. Holy crap.
Let's see what
And
this
our
defense
offense
can do
flusters
here.
yet
Ball at
again,
the
and our
18-yard
defense is
line
getting
in the red zone.
smoldered yet again.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down.
All right, I'll take that.
Straight,
But
a
you got
collision
jumped
there,
at,
jarring
Jermaine.
the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
19.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Slants is so dumb because the
And
computer's going to know
brought
exactly
down,
who to
but
throw
not
it
before
to
they got
every
inside
time.
The 10 to the 7. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he
Good job,
gets it down
Marcus
to
May.
the
Way to not
5.
miss him. Looks like you can
These are
find
his
Barkley,
numbers
but you
from
can't find
last
Zeke,
week's
so
contest.
it's big
13
time.
carries, 64 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They'll give it to him up
Let's
the
go.
middle.
That's
And
locked
that
up.
play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play.
All right, let's just
And that is
not
gonna
give
set
up the
third and
touchdown here.
goal.
Like, I'm okay giving up. I swear to God, if this is slants, dude.
Here we go now.
It
Out
fuck.
of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen.
It is, of course, because what else would the
Probably
computer
the
run,
wise
dude?
decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field
All right,
goal
well,
on
we're going to
the
be down
table as it's
10-0 here
fourth
early.
down.
That's tough,
They
but what
converted twice
can we
on
do
third
about
down
it?
that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
We still have yet to get on
Crosby crosses
offense
through.
yet today. That's
And
tough.
the lead moves to 10-zip.
Still not in on offense. This is looking like a blowout.
Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a first
We
and
really
10.
need a turnover
The
here.
ball down at the 12-yard line.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Oh my goodness.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
First offensive
Coming up here,
play
this
for
defense
us.
looking for a third down stop
All right, now
in
lucky
the second
56.
quarter.
Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Found his target.
Thank
It's
you,
Anderson.
Jesus.
And he's
3 of
taken
5
down
for
inside
24
the
yards in
30.
the first half for
12
Darnold.
yards there as they keep this drive.
Holy heck. And we got a red zone alert here. Let's make sure we get some points.
This offense looking for 6 points. They are in the red zone as we'll get back into it here. 1st and 10 at the 11. A first down throw, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Again, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone.
That's Noah Font,
Touchdown,
81,
Jets.
pulling it in. I'm not really hyped because we're not really... Oh, dude, I saw us on offense driving. Tough. I wish I could have gotten in there. 3rd and 5 here. Need to get a stop here on this one.
Hoping to turn that 3rd down
Must have
into
stop
4th.
on this one.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. That's complete.
Thank you,
over the middle to
frickin'
Anderson.
Robbie Anderson,
And he's got the
because
first
this
down.
is pathetic looking for our team.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Detroit. Detroit.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert.
This is a tough game. Looks like Buffalo's going to pull either the tying with us, and we have not played them yet, so it'll be
Inside
interesting.
the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Wrong way.
He's going to flip
Damn
one
it.
out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
That's tough.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
There we go. Found another touchdown in this one.
Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are... Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work.
Oh my jeez, dude.
So above 2 minutes remaining, 4th quarter, and this offense in desperate need of finding points. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Darnold on 1st down. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be...
Well, we just got to hope the Bills lost.
So for the...
All right, let's get into our Week 12 loss to the New York Giants. We just got absolutely obliterated. Sam Darnold, 16-28, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns. Got absolutely destroyed by fellow quarterback Josh Rosen, 27 of 40, 221 yards, 3 touchdowns. Noah Fant, 3 catches, 24 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. Saquon, 24 carries, 160 yards, 1 touchdown. Avery Williamson, 14 tackles, 2 for loss, 1 deflection. Odell, 6 catches, 94 yards, 1 touchdown. That and crazy catch. Almost 500 yards of total offense compared to our barely 200. Shows you just how much we were dominated today. All right, let's get into our scores around the league here from Week 12. The Bears beat the Lions by 17. The Eagles beat the Cowboys by 7. Denver loses by 21 to the Jags. The Bills double up the Patriots to beat them by 17. The Dolphins lose by 15 to the Steelers. The Titans go into Tampa and win by 5. The Browns win by 7 in Cincy. The Panthers lose in Houston by a touchdown. The Redskins lose in Minnesota by 3. Raiders get obliterated by Green Bay in Green Bay. And then in Monday Night Football, the Chiefs lose to the Chargers by a touchdown. Seahawks beat the Cardinals by 6. Falcons run over the 49ers. Ravens and Rams in another great game. Ravens take that one 34-31. And our Monday Night Football game was a 17-17 tie of the Saints and Colts. Alright, so our AFC East and West standings, Jets and Bills at the top of it at 7-4. The Bills have won like 5 straight games. It's insane. Coming off our tough loss. Then the Dolphins and Patriots are sitting at 4-7. Then we got the Chargers coming out and we're running 3 straight to tie at the top of that division with the Chiefs. Raiders on like a 4-game losing streak are at 5-5-1. And the Broncos are sitting at the bottom of the division at 3-7-1. Alright, let's get into the AFC North and South. Out north, the Ravens have opened up a comfortable lead at 7-4 over the 4-7 Browns, Steelers, and 3-8 Bengals. Ravens really running away with this division here. Out south, we've got the Texans at 8-2-1, Colts and Jags both sitting at 5-5-1, and the Titans sitting at 5-6 in a somewhat close division, but not really. Alright, let's get into the NFC East and West here. Out east, we got the Cowboys coming at 7-4, having a 2-game lead over the Giants and Eagles at 5-6, and the Redskins at 3-8. Out west, we've got the Rams and Seahawks in a battle of 2 dominant teams, both at 8-3, and Cardinals and 49ers coming at the bottom of that division at 3-7-1 and 2-9. Alright, let's get into NFC North and South here. Out north, we've got the Packers and Bears at 9-2 and 8-3. And it's really looking to be like a tough job to get a wild card spot, as 2 8-3 teams are currently in the wild card right now. That's pretty tough. Vikings is 6-4-1, Lions at 4-6-1, and then out south we've got the Falcons and Saints at 7-4 and 6-4-1. The Saints have really fallen off. Buccaneers at 3-7-1 and Panthers at 3-8. And as we continue right on into the MVP rankings here, we've still got our top 3 from last week. The same top 3 here as we've got, and we still got the same number 1 in Zeke Elliott, up to 1,500 yards, 20 touchdowns essentially, and 200 carries on the day. Phillip Rivers at 3,100 yards, 28 touchdowns with a 65% completion percentage. Then we've got Aaron Rodgers at 2,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, 3 picks, and a 67 completion percentage. All right, let's get into our passing leaders after week 12. We've got a newcomer to the list here at yards. We've got Baker Mayfield at 3,235. Phillip Rivers continues his dominance in the touchdowns at 28, and Russell Wilson continues his dominance in the completion percentage, still at 70. As we get into a real shocker here, the Week 12 rushing leaders is still all Ezekiel Elliott at 1,449 yards, 19 touchdowns, and a 6.7 yards per carry. He continues to dominate the rushing leaders and MVP candidacy. Let's get into our receiving leaders after week 12, and this continues to be shaken up except for the touchdowns. In yards, Jarvis Landry ascends to the number 1 spot at 960. Tyreek Hill has been at 9 touchdowns since we started doing this at week 8, and he's finally got some competition as more people have reached 9. T.Y. Hilton at 69 receptions leads that. Alright, and our defensive leaders after week 12, Miles Jack has about a 5-tackle lead over Luke Kuechly at 101. Dante Hightower has 14 sacks to this point in the season, and nobody got an interception last week of the 3 people at 5 interceptions. So we're going to leave Michael Jackson Jr. up there, still at his big 5.